Hey guys, welcome back to the next video in the series. Yesterday we stripped out all the lining and wiring out of the boot area, and today we're going to do the sound treatment. I'm going to be using several different materials. The first one is the sound deadening butyl backed foil, macerated vinyl for the floor area, and then some of the acoustic liner foam products for some of the other spots. So I've already made a bit of a start, and the whole idea today is to cover all of these areas with the dampener and then move on to the sound blocking products. So let's get started. Hey guys, just going to take you through some of the materials that we'll need today. So of course your sound deadening material, got my box of offcuts, my roller to press everything down, Sharpies and things like that to mark and cut things out. So in here a lot of complicated curved shapes, not many flat shapes. So what I'm using to get this right is some clear tracing vinyl. Comes in a roll with a backing paper, so you can just peel it off and stick it onto the surface, and then basically mark out the areas that you want to cut around, such as holes and things like that, and then you can peel it off and transfer it to your sound dampener, and that way you get perfectly cut sheets. So I'm going to do that wheel arch and just show you how it's done. Okay, so I got that marked up and transferred onto a piece of sound deadener. So I'll go cut those holes out now, and let's see how she fits. Alright, so just got the sound deadener and the template up on my cutting board, so just cutting the shapes out with a Stanley knife, and then I'll use the hole punch for these round sections. So pretty simple. So we'll get this done and come right back. Okay, I've got those holes cut out and then sort of lightly tacked into position, so everything matches up okay, and then basically just press this to get in the right spot. Now what we're going to do is just start peeling off the backing layer, and just start rolling it down and sticking it into place. So I'll do a little bit of that and be right back. Alright, we've got that started and half stuck down. Backing paper's pretty much to there. So this is all lined up really good. This hole a little bit off, but I can put a little piece in there if needed. And so basically just work it into the shape. And once you've got that done, grab your roller and just roll it all into the position to get a good seal. Like I said before, the end of this roller is pretty handy to get into those little difficult spots that the head of the roller won't get to itself. So that's basically the process, and you need to work your way across the car, covering all these surfaces if you're going to do it like me. Don't worry so much about the overlaps. It's probably easier to work on the flat surfaces first, and then run a strip between the two later. So I'm going to go and do a bit of this, and I'll cut back in a bit later to show you how it's all going. Okay. Alright, that's the first sheet in place. Come up okay. Sounding pretty solid. If I go around to other parts of the car, some drum more than others. So we'll see how that compares after we get some more of this stuff down. I'll catch you soon. Righto, back, still making progress on this sound dampening. So in this complicated shape, I've figured out the best way to sort of patch it all together is just cut out some small squares like this. That way it's pretty simple to sort of lay where you want it and overlap some of the other pieces like that. Push it down into place. Make sure it's sort of formed nicely to the seal, because you've got a good contact with the surface. You want this stuff to work at its best, and then just use the tool to really squash it down and get a good adhesion with the surface. So and just sort of keep overlapping it like that until you get this section done. Clearly the flatter sections you can use bigger pieces like this. So there you go. So I'll keep chipping away and catching a tick. Hey guys, a beautiful afternoon in Melbourne. So here's a bit of an update. I got all that back section done. It was really fiddly. As I said, using squares about so big and just sort of patchworking them over each other. Probably a bit of overkill, but as I said, if I'm going to pull all this stuff out, I may as well do it properly. So the next task is to get up, finish those wheel wells, get inside here and see if I can get some dampening in onto the body skin itself from the inside, and then work my way around to the driver's side, do that bit as well. So I'll go do a bit more and give you an update shortly. Hey guys, so a bit of an update. So I'm working on the passenger side wheel well, and I'm using some of this tracing paper just to mark out some of these more complex shapes and where some of these clip holes and things go, and just working my way through that. So making slow progress, but we'll get there in the end. I'll give you an update soon. I just wanted to show you how that corner piece came out using the template. So it cut pretty much perfectly to size. Holes are pretty much in the right spot, and yeah, pretty happy how that came out. So another sheet down, a few hundred more to go. Alright guys, I've been working on the inside skin of the car body around the back tail light. So I've got it in as far as I can go, coated all of that and that plan there, so that's coming along okay. So now I'm going to work on this where the old amps used to be, coat all that, and I'll come back to you in a minute. So another Melbourne day comes to an end. Bit of a sunset going on, so I'm going to wrap things up. So where did we get to today? Well, not as far as I would have liked, but it is pretty time-consuming stuff. So we've done the floor pan in the boot, the passenger side wheel well, sort of the passenger side rear skin, this tray area basically behind the indicators up in there. Still need to do under the parcel shelf over here. I'm going to get onto that tomorrow. And of course we still have all the driver's side stuff to do. So it's taken about a full day and about 12 sheets. But so far it's made a big difference. So it's sounding pretty solid. The wheel wells are pretty solid. And this So it certainly makes a difference. Anyway, that's enough for one day, so I will catch you tomorrow.